Hello everyone, my name is Aussie Hornet and welcome to my first ever Let's Play on YouTube. Today we are going to be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is a game made by Capcom. They have made Resident Evil franchise and they have made the Street Fighter franchise. Both franchises I really like. And they made this game. To give you like a hint of what this game is about, you play as an attorney, basically a lawyer, and you have like to defend your defendant in court, and you have to present evidence and question witnesses and all that. So it's really cool. So anyways, we're going to be starting a new game. I played this game before, but I never actually finished the actual game. So we're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna play the first turnabout. All right, let's get to it. Anyways, let's go. Oh shit! All right, we got some blood here. Oh fuck! Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh. I'll make it look like he did it. Right. We're in the defendant lobby right now. Boy, am I nervous. Hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. What is that supposed to mean? Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Mainly because he keeps getting into trouble, and I have to keep fucking getting him out of trouble. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney, because he's a fucking idiot. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. And plus, he's an idiot. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Oh, God damn it, shut up! I'm trying to defend you, but you're making it hard! Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? I don't know. I haven't even started a trial yet. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Okay. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He has just terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. We're in the courtroom right now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh boy, he's getting nervous. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Well, we don't need to go for the trial. Your client is guilty. The conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Imagine if I get my name in the... but we're gonna play this seriously. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. You're a terrible lawyer. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. It's, Marfa. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just, press tab and check it at any time, okay? Cindy Stone. Go. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinder Block. No, it's, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of the death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright, it's added to the court record. Statue in the shape of the thinker, it's rather heavy. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butch, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh boy.
Mr. Butch, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Oh god, this guy is a fucking idiot. I wasn't dumped. She was just taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butch, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several...
Yeah, I am not gonna say those, but, you get the idea.
Yes, all the men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
Tell me, Mr. Butch, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... No, don't let him speak. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. Oh. You are not helping your case, buddy.
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Mr. Wright, you need to calm the fuck out of your client.
I believe the accused's motives is clear to anyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? Stop him from answering altogether? Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember?
Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
Got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. I can't fucking speak. This...
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Solid to the stand.
Alright, got the testimony here. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I'd call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Interesting. Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Solid used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for you per usual.
Alright. No, Mr. Wright? Yes? Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record and find out the contradictions in the testimony. Righto. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Why didn't you call them already? You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why find a public phone? Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. I thought everyone would have a cell phone these days. It being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Are you sure about that?
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. That's strange. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Oh, that's a lie. That's a big lie. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right? You know what to do. I got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Hold on. Oh, wrong button.
Objection!
There we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawyer. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait. It's a statue, not a clock. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Oh, we got him cornered now. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yeah, how does he know it's a clock? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... he went to the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. Oh, I got him now. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Your face is baseless! Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw...
He just threw his toupee at him.
Shut up! I hate you!
Jesus Christ.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he said, burn! Give him death!
Yeah, it's definitely the reaction of a person who is not guilty. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? All cases riding on this, I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer have heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's try sounding it. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Oh, fuck. What is he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! I literally ripped my hair out! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! And yes, that even includes you! The one who's defending me!
I almost had him! Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was flown the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Passport, yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow in the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words! Let's say you pulled this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Bam!
Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you've heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Damn! Oh jeez. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Woo! And with that, this court is adjourned. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Dude, you fucking won! You're not guilty! Why are you still sad? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Congratulations, Harry. It's Larry. Objection! It's Larry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Throw it in the garbage. I think she fought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, alright. What the heck is she talking about? I guess the statue.
Take that!
Take that! Just like fucking shoves it in his face. Here. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Or drink a toast to innocent butts? Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me up." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be the one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Bring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Oh, gee, you don't have to be like that. Hangs up. Nah, I'm just teasing. Oh. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock word out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5, 9:27 a.m. I have a feeling something's bad's gonna happen because of that happy music. No, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have, Miss Faye. You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Wait, what? Oh, what? What the fuck? Red, white, blue. Oh, Chief! Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. It's the same. But if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass lying broken in the back of the room. Goes out to the corpse. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word is written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper was a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. taken it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh shit. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, let's move. Let's get back to the office. The girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, never mind. She's here. Don't scare me like that. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya? Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would this write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Oh shit. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Wait, she wouldn't have... No. Whoa! Excuse me! Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am! What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention cell. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh. It's you. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No one could. Who could believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? What about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch when I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Man, this sad music is so sad. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in the religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountains to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold into a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been the evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember! Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I guess. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey! You there! This is a crime scene! No trespassing! Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butch guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? We literally don't look alike. One has facial hair, the other doesn't. Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butch guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Did he not see the trial? Right, and you were... Detective Gumtree. Detective Gumshoe down there. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on! That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal! Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Whatever you say, Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results? Now don't you look at me like that, pal! It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Alright, we got an autopsy report. Time of death, 9:05 at 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. So she died immediately. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the one trial you aren't going to win. Oh, why did he say that? The city puts Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Tell him not so soon. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that's an action hero on TV. Yeah, you see that the strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost and it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. All done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? Hotel. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. If she does a fucking ew-woo, she's guilty to me, okay? That shit is cringe. I'm sorry, but that shit is fucking cringe. Don't do that. You're a lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to our lawyer, pal. Tee. No matter yourself. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job hard. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Oh, what's inside? Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? I kinda do, because I have to defend my client, and you're a witness, and you're probably guilty, so yeah, I would probably want to make you upset. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, absurd incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Maybe because I am a fucking lawyer. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Fuck no, I am not. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Tee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Well, I guess I'll fuck off then. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing in the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And I can prove it to you. Just showed him my badge. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Huh? Did you just say something? I think not, I said. But what do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked there a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's by pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell him? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned and... What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, my family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I felt bad for her. by herself up in that mountain? So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. We thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just hold along for now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. So inspirational. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. You look like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? That's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Let's go back to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? That's a good question, Phoenix. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's examine the place. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? Oh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? She must be part of the crime. Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. You know what I mean. Bruh. Oh, bellboy! Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or we'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Dick. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir! I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir! Jeez, this isn't a fucking, boot camp. Calm down. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the finger found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, it's testimony. As soon as this phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Hold it!
Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already.
Hold it!
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us, who the two people you found at the scene were? Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. He is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
Hold it!
Why's that? What's your reason?
Why, we had a witness account describing her.
Hold it!
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why did you testify about this vital piece of information the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Hold it!
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who?
The killer. Anyone can see that.
Huh? You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed.
Objection!
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those with that evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Hold it!
Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good.
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's.
Hold it!
What kind of tests were these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of the blood, the, hemoglobin, bobber. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
That was a mess.
Right, well, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Hold it!
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Ha ha ha! Nice try.
I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
The death was instantaneous.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object.
She died immediately! But
No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. Our prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood, the court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, Wink. Can't you just be found guilty for that already? For that alone, she should just be guilty. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred? I was like, in my hotel room, I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she cuffed her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, he kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. They're a little bitty witsy. Okay. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any... Oh, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Hold it!
Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? She... What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... Oh. I have a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of the night.
Objection!
Oh god. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, long hair being attacked.
Hold it!
The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it!
How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Wait. Hold on a minute. That testimony fucking awful. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah. Everyone wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is fucking bullshit. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And you blamed me. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. She is a really bad liar. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything. I did. Bullshit. So, you saw me then, too? Of course! I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Hold it!
Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Hold up. How does she know?
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, didn't you, Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called as a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
Oh jeez. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was a close one. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? But, that's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. Wait, it's... The evidence showed that... So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have run because the clockwork is out. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Ooh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It says the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It says, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Boom! How do you like that? This is fat? Well, Miss May? Tusk. Uh-oh. Quite a show you put on us for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Haha, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the cell phone.
Take that!
Take a look at this.
That is a very good cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Well, listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. Defendant's cell phone?
This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out. I'm sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep! Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at our hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. Bullshit. What's that again? I goes to some end. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. There's only 2 been made.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn! Oh, excuses not on sale today? Damn! Oh shit. Oh, she's gone Super Saiyan. Oh shit.
What's it to you, porcupine head? My voice changed now. This is what happens when I become angry. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. That's weird. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh shit. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it, the wiretap. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the finger was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that!
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely! And if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Take that!
The phone. Represent the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer?
It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Oh shit. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wanted to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win on this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you're second quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling to the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Fuck it, just go for it. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood! I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set was rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, let's do this. I am the head bellboy at Fine Gatewater Hotel.
Hold it!
What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Hold it!
9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course.
Hold it!
Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May quite insisted that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I like, iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Hold it!
You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. But why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she has momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Okay. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. So it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I had had little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, Tell us the truth now. Didn't Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object! That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Oh, so Edgeworth is telling him to be quiet. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, it had been previously revealed Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. You upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in that. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. The lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Just... Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Victim dodged an attack. To the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dark place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not you, stinking liar! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May?
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Yeah, again. Oh, jeez. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? This music is kind of a vibe, though. Alright, let's talk. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Oh, shit. Well, that's not useful. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. Impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that doesn't! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? I'll just fuck off then. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? All photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. See, DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. I think I'll swap them. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Why did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Huh? What? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah. Proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help to get what is rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a recon lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, into a little agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify it. A photo? Well, I have a photo of him. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. I just get excited over everything. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. Miss May can play dumb to this. Haha! I got her now. Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea, sir. Could you have a look at this? What's that? Bellboy's, testimony. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man who checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb! If indeed, that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What?! Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Because I am excited that you broke. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man? He's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. That's discarded. Alright. Here I am. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by. Dang, he is, flooded with, gold and diamonds. Right. Phoenix Wright, inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth 5 million for sure. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But, I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness's stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. That is a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office, you see now? Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that's the excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is well beyond your conversation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Crossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Oh, you... What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, the poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have the right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, it's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. It's starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intentions of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you notice. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you and me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White as a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Coat is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name at the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. So he's unstoppable. Shit. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? The DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit maid. Oh shit, isn't this Maya's mom? A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the ones who sold them out. Jeez! Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Damn. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. You may have recorded something of what she found. Mr. Grossbeck said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is suicide? Suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on Mercedes in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Oh shit! I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I gotta make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. Who should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia?
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White.
You're wrong.
Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you!
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. Wright. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White? That you?
What are you doing, calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor.
I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see.
And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quiet, too! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I?
Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What?
What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man!
What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you!
Fucking punch him. I'll point a finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled.
No lawyer of any worth will defend you.
I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You will be given a lawyer stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Thanks.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir.
Ah, Butts. Hurry, Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What?
Take this despicable human being into custody.
Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
That motherfucker. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right? Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we'll switch places. What? You mean you... Explain what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me. Is there anything I can do? Well... Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait! Oh shit, I'm screwed. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I love how supportive Maya is. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, for Phoenix, look. Oh, this bitch. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I could hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, the defense attorney isn't even here yet. Then I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. I'm defending myself in this situation. I don't know if that's legally possible.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in a trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Oh, here he is.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name!
He's doing great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho 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 ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Do cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. How do you know the time? How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You were so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper time for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need an x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? No. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co.'s law offices? That window? Correct! That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. It's a spiky head. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone?
Objection!
Irrelevant, that has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho, I know, after all. I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende? I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You may have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as he claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange! I did see her run to the left, I did! Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim on the left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? I think both may be right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the office. In the law office's affair of co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching this from this point, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rascallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. But now, he's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient, it does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. When you assaulted a girl, she first ran to the left.
Hold it!
What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw.
Hold it!
I didn't hit anyone. No, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything.
Objection!
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the loss of her strength, she ran to the left. The loss of her strength?
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Haha, I got him now. That's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, White.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. Yeah, bitch. This is almost over. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. If I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Hold it!
The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? But why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. It's falling apart.
Objection!
Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. But Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. The witness may continue his account. How can he notice? When I looked. Hold on.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place he could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you're at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. He's going Super Saiyan 2. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Yana, Miss Mia. Oh, looks like we're about to get a verdict.
Objection!
Oh, fuck. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? Wait, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered into Miss Fey's office. Am I correct? Correct! You're almost correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there is only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap, he couldn't have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretap. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. September, the week before the murder.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details in Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing to the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a bodacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can pull something out of him. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
Tuss. I'm afraid that is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. What the fuck? Mia! I'm dead. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. What the fuck? Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Did he faint again? He fainted again! Hey, Phoenix. There's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh, Wait, what? You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When he accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock that awakened Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Wait, so she could do that? That's awesome. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't eat her. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from our famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was here. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Right, I'm back. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, let's do it. The week before the murder. Hold on a second.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping!
Am I? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fane Cola offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh, he's gone Super Saiyan 2 now. Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Oh, god damn it. It's not over yet. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all, he's gonna get away with this. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? People's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Just showed him my badge.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. Ha-ha! I fucking got him! Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Fuck yes! Let's go! Whew! That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. But what? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not... Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? But Mia? You should see her face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her! Damn, she had that power this whole time. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means, we're partners. Oh, that's pretty sweet. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Maya's awesome. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. That's awesome. Right, okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. That's so wholesome. The end. Wow. That was a great episode. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. This is really fun, and I can't wait to play more of this. So, take care and goodbye.